Hell is coming to Earth. Hey everyone, welcome to Princess Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with my blind reaction to episode 1 of Hellbound. And before anything, you may be wondering, what's with the setup here? Why am I sitting on this side of the couch? Why am I like kind of sideways and everything? Well, to put it simply, I sprained or something my other foot now. If you might remember, over holiday break, I sprained my left foot. I had a notable issue with that. And now it's my right foot. And again, woke up with it. Don't know how it happened. Something in my sleep. This time it's more isolated, though, to my big toe and the surrounding area. So it's not as bad, but it's still pretty bad. And it makes being in certain positions difficult. Right now, I'm here because I have to have my foot elevated. I'm elevating it. I have a heat pack on it. So that's why I'm on this side of the couch. If it was my left foot again, I could be on that side of the couch still and have my left foot elevated over here. But yeah, so that's just why the different setup and everything. Everything else is pretty much the same. I got my mic, I got my headset and everything. I got a drink. and it's like I said, it's not as bad as before. I can get up, it just takes some effort. And walking, I basically have to walk on the pinky toe side of that foot, of my right foot. And it still hurts. Like, it definitely hurts. But it's more manageable, I guess, comparatively. And hopefully using the heat pack and everything helps. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully this is handled sooner rather than later. So one thing of note, if it starts to get notably darker, I'm not going to be able to go get my ring light. It's like way over on the side table over there. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with darkness. But hopefully it won't get too dark. It's still early enough. But yeah. Anyway, Hellbound. So, this is a South Korean horror drama. And what I know about it is that, like, demons suddenly, like, come to Earth and start, like, destroying shit and killing people or whatever. I don't know, like, the full details on why or anything like that. I just know, like, the basic core concept. And I don't even know exactly how true that is. I'm basing it off of very little, if I'm being honest. This one, our poll to replace Vox Machina Season 2. I apologize again for dropping that. It's just, it wasn't going in directions that I could enjoy, personally. So, I made the decision to cut it out before it really started to cause resentment and everything. But with this series, this is 6 episodes. It is double length, so it is like almost hour-long episodes. And apparently Season 2 has been greenlit. No word on when it's coming, but it has been greenlit to be made. It might already be in production for all I know. So I'm kind of wondering if this season is going to end off on a cliffhanger, or if it's just going to leave off in a way to where it's like, okay, satisfying end if they didn't get another season, but there's room for another season. I'm wondering exactly how they're going to work that. I don't know if I'm going to know any of the actors in this. I don't know a lot of South Korean actors. Only a few from, like, I don't know, Squid Game and whatnot, and hashtag Alive and various other things I've seen, but it's kind of unclear if any of those actors are in this. I don't know what the what I guess South Korea's version of Hollywood is like, and how often actors are reused for different shows and whatnot, comparative to here. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how big it is either. But I am excited to get to this. This has been on the poll for a long time, and it's just been getting beaten out by other things. But now we're finally here, so let's check it out. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, yeah, that was an interesting first episode. My biggest issue, I would say about it, was that I feel the pacing was a little slow. The concept is good. I like the concept, I like the idea, but the pacing is a bit slow. And it seems we're kind of jumping around a little bit too much. It might get rectified in the future episodes, I don't know, but we'll see. So, this is not just like some full-scale demon attack, like I honestly thought it was going to be. No, instead, we have a kind of formula that it goes by. Formula, format, whatever you want to call it. So a person receives a message from a quote-unquote angel, who comes and tells them the time and day of their death. And it seems to mostly be within the course of a week. They have like a week's notice pretty much, sometimes a little less, but about a week. They're told that they're going to die, they're told that they're hellbound. And then, after that time is done, they are confronted and attacked and have their souls taken by these demons, which seem to like come in a pack of 3. It seems like there's 3 of them at any given time. The demons are not afraid to destroy property. They're not afraid to cause collateral damage. But they aren't like going after anyone else. We see that in the flashback with the cult leader, the leader of the New Truth. I forgot his name. Like I said, I'm going to have a hard time with the names here. But we saw that in his flashback in Tibet. He ended up coming across the demons taking out one of their victims, and they didn't attack him. They basically just left. He wasn't the target, so he wasn't going to be gone after. But also, like I said, during that initial attack we see at the beginning of the episode, we notice that they are willing to like destroy cars and property, and that one car that like, they're smashing the roof in of, you know there were people in that. So it's like, I assume the people are probably alive, maybe just got some injuries, but it shows that the demons are willing to commit collateral damage if necessary. So that's pretty interesting in and of itself. They also don't just automatically take the soul. They I don't know if it's just because the dude was running, but they were like beating on him, they were biting him and everything before they took the soul. So that in and of itself is interesting too. And if we are going to see like the live footage of this woman taken, I wonder how that's going to differ, if at all. Because we've seen like the visuals of other victims, but we didn't see the moment they were, killed. So it's hard to say. Meanwhile, we're following this hard-boiled police detective. He's down on his luck. His wife recently was murdered. His daughter is, not having the best relationship with him. Very standard police detective tropes. And he's being put on this case, trying to figure things out and everything, and hearing about all of this stuff with the New Life, New Frontier, whatever the fuck it's called. But let's talk about them as well, because we have this cult, but we have like two different sects of it. The New Life is the main sect, you could say, and they're not too terrible from what we can see. They seem to, their main goal seems to be for people to just be better. But we also see at the end here, the leader wants to live stream this woman's death in order to make a statement. And that's definitely not okay. That's definitely really fucked up. But they are unquestionably not as fucked up as the second sect, the Arrowhead. The Arrowhead seems to be run by this fringe lunatic online who is doing like these live streams and everything. And he's basically sending out his group of followers to attack people and to be aggressive and violent and do all these horrific things, dox people and shit. So he's definitely worse. He's definitely more of the, like, fanatic side of this cult. But it is made clear that the Arrowhead did come from the New Life. Even the leader of the New Life admitted that. He said he regrets it and that he doesn't believe that they're doing the right thing. But he did acknowledge that they did come from the same doctrine, the same belief. And we see that this is affecting even teenagers, which obviously has our main detective on edge because his daughter's a teenager. But we see that there's like these teenagers who are grouping up on and like beating this novelist who had spoken out against the idea of the New Life's doctrine. So, yeah, there's a lot of moving parts to this so far. We have this woman who seemed nice. She packed up at her food stall, it looked like, and then came home to her family, her children, and it was apparently her birthday, which, great birthday present there. But her kids are there with a cake and, do the happy birthday song and everything. But at the same time, that's when the angel sends her the message and everything. And it's like, Jesus, bad day for that to happen. And at the end, we see she's come in to talk about it and everything. So that's probably going to come into play next episode. But like I said, this sets up a lot, and it's good, but it is very slowly paced. A lot of it's like, it feels like it's 48 minutes or so, the length that it is. When I prefer it, I would say, when a show or a movie or whatever feels like it's going by quicker, because that means that I'm enjoying it more. Like the saying goes, time flies when you're having fun. When you're enjoying something, it does tend to feel like it's going by quicker. So the fact that it feels like it's slow is also just a factor of, like, I could be enjoying it more. It feels like its length, and that's probably one of the bigger issues that I have with it. It's not perfect, but for now, I think it's good enough to definitely want to continue. Plus, again, it's only 6 episodes, so it shouldn't be too hard to get through. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I'm definitely interested to see what more happens. And especially since they seem to think the cults and everything seem to think that like it's like the end of the world and shit's about to like get more serious. I'm definitely interested in that regard too. But for the time being, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See you all next time.